Hello everyone, I'm Tommy with StudioSense. When we return, I'm going to talk about a company that actually does inspired creations, not necessarily clones. They're called Dossier. Introduce you to them briefly, that and more, so stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back. Now, I'm not certainly going to jump on the bandwagon about clones and give you my definitive opinion. I have my personal feelings about clones, but I also understand that there are many differing opinions out there. And I feel like because the fragrance community is so subjective, I don't want to slice a dagger through anyone's particular opinion. I do feel like, however, there are certain things that you want to keep in mind when it comes to purchasing any fragrance, whether it's a clone, whether it's an inspired by, or the exact fragrance itself. First of all, get it from a reputable source. Get it from a source that you know is going to give you that particular product that you've saved up for or that you're wanting to buy. Number two, make sure you've tried it out first. Don't necessarily blind buy, especially if you're going to spend a lot of money. Now, if it's 20 bucks or less, blind buy it. But if it's an expensive fragrance, make sure you try it out first to make sure that's something that you actually want. And thirdly, make sure you're getting that fragrance with a little bit of a return guarantee. Now, not all fragrance houses have a great refund policy, but most of them do. Most of them guarantee their fragrances. Just make sure that you're familiar with that return policy. Now, there is a company out there that does really well in all of those categories, and they are called Dossier. Now, if you ever heard of Dossier before, I'll put a link in the description below that you can check them out right away. I'm not going to talk about them for a very long time, but they were nice enough to reach out to me and say, hey, would you like to try a couple of our products? Having said that, this video today is not by any means a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid to say this or paid to do this at all. Just the fragrances themselves were free as samples for me to try out so that I could relate to you what my experience with them has been like. Having said that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with sponsored videos. I'll be doing that in the future, but in terms of full transparency, letting you know that. So Dossier, what are they? They are a company that do use really good quality products. And what's their goal? Their goal is to match the smell of a fragrance without being a specific clone of that fragrance, to be an inspired by. For example, the fair alternative to luxury perfumes, made in France, gluten-free. They sent me a fragrance that is called Fresh Woody 1. Now, this is a presentation of all their bottles. Okay, it's kind of like a decant bottle. Very heavy quality, it's glass. It is actually one of my favorite things is a lid that is magnetic, just because it's cool, right? It's cool, it's a nice feature of the presentation, and it just adds to the overall quality of the product. And let me just tell you, it smells very, very much like Bleu de Chanel, especially in the dry down. If you do a side-by-side comparison, there's gonna be some differences, but they never claim that it's an actual clone. It's just inspired by. Fantastic job. Really, really good performance out of this. I was actually surprised. I'm very reticent. I even emailed the company back and I said, well, sure, I don't mind trying out your product, but my viewers really value honesty. So whatever way this treats me, I'm gonna be upfront about it. I'm gonna tell the truth about it. And they're like, sure, we want that. We want honest feedback. And I respect that in a company, because if there were something negative about this, that I would then in turn communicate that to the company, that would give them the capability to change, to improve. And if you don't have that mindset as a company, you're gonna die within the first 2 years of being open. Guarantee you. You've gotta have that open mindset in order to be better and produce better product. But they've done an amazing job thus far. Fresh Woody 1 is Bleu de Chanel. Fresh Woody 5 is Aventus, Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus has been cloned, and there are so many inspired by out there. What sets this one apart? Well, the price of these is really good. So they have two price sets, and I'll show you the website. I don't want to state a particular price right now. I don't want to date this video, so if someone's watching it on into the future, my information will still be accurate. Always check the website for the current pricing. But the current pricing, you've got two categories. You've got niche pricing and you've got designer pricing, which is basically the way that it is today with any fragrance. But that's it, guys. Dossier is a company. You might want to check them out. I am going to do a giveaway for this, just like all my giveaways. You answer a simple question, you put it in the comments below, and that enters you to win. I'll draw a winner at the end of a week or so, and then we'll check out who wins. One really cool thing that I really like about Dossier, not only do you get a 50 ml bottle to try out, you get a 3 to 4 ml decant. I think that's what that is. To try out as well. Now the decant is a sample, of course, so you spray the sample on, you try it out. The idea is that you spray this on first, try it out, and if you like it, you've got your bottle, right? If you don't like it, you send all of it back in the box that it came in. No harm, no foul. It's a really good return policy, 100% money back guarantee, and which is really saying something, because most of the time if you buy a fragrance, you open the package, you're kind of left with it whether you like it or not. It's a really nice way to be fully transparent with the consumer and let you know, hey, we're here to please you. If you don't like it, 100% money back guarantee. Again, Fresh Woody 5 is inspired by Creed Aventus. Fresh Woody 1 is inspired by Chanel Bleu de Chanel. So if you want to win both of these bottles coming your way, all you got to do is answer, out of the catalog of fragrances online, which are you most curious about trying? Which fragrance sounds the closest to what you really like? So all you got to do is answer that question. Say, you know, Fresh Woody 23 or Fresh Oriental 3, whatever the case may be. Just whichever one you are curious about. So it just requires you to go to the website, check out, you know, the description a little bit, see which one suits you, and you may win. Make sure to enter your favorite that you're curious about in the comment below, and you'll win both of these bottles, and I'll ship them to you. Now this particular giveaway is going to be limited to the United States, so just specifically to this region. We'll do future giveaways and we'll open up the region to include pretty much everyone, but right now we're just sticking to the US. Guys, because Dossier is a growing company, you'll notice that even now when you go to the website, their naming conventions have changed since I've even had these two samples here. So I've got Fresh Woody 1, Fresh Woody 5. Now the names are a little bit more descriptive to describe kind of what the fragrance inside is. That's always a positive. So it's good when you see a company actually change with the times. My grandfather once said, he was a business owner, he said a lot of businesses either change or they die. So change is a positive thing, so you'll notice the website change, naming conventions change. Sometimes the pricing may change in accordance with availability and cost of certain ingredients, because they do try to use high quality ingredients for their fragrances as well. And I also want to mention, if you're interested in purchasing anything today, you can use a special discount from this video today. It is Studio Sense 10. You get a 10% discount off of your entire order. That is Studio Sense 10. Make sure when you check out to put in Studio Sense 10 and you'll get that additional 10% discount. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my video today, checking out a company called Dossier who does Inspired By. It's a great way to save money and yet get a very popular like Sauvage or Creed Aventus or something like that that smells very similar, gives you your best bang for the buck in terms of performance, and you get a money back guarantee. If you don't like it, ship it all back. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you next time.